In the vast savannah of Africa, where golden grasses sway and the sun blazes high, a remarkable event took place. A rare white lion cub was born to the pride led by King Aslan. The cub, named Leo, had a coat as white as the clouds, which made him stand out from his tawny siblings. His uniqueness was both a blessing and a curse, as the pride and other animals viewed him with a mix of awe and suspicion. As Leo grew, he displayed remarkable strength and agility, but his true distinguishing feature was his honesty. Unlike other cubs who might twist the truth to avoid trouble, Leo always told things as they were. This trait, though admirable, often led him into difficult situations, especially with his mischievous siblings. One day, as Leo and his siblings played near a watering hole, they decided to venture into forbidden territory, a human settlement on the edge of the savannah. Leo hesitated, knowing their father had strictly warned them against it, but he was pressured into joining them. As they sneaked around, one of the cubs accidentally knocked over a pot, alerting the humans. The cubs ran back to the pride, scared and breathless. When King Aslan questioned them about their adventure, Leo's siblings quickly concocted a lie to avoid punishment. Leo, however, stepped forward and confessed the truth. "Father, we went to the human settlement, and it was my fault that we got caught." Aslan's face was stern, but his eyes softened. "Leo, your honesty is commendable, but you must also learn to listen to my warnings. The humans are dangerous, and you put yourselves at great risk." Leo nodded, understanding the gravity of his actions. The pride, though initially upset, began to see the value of Leo's honesty, realizing it was a rare and noble trait that could guide them in times of trouble. As the seasons changed, the savannah faced a harsh drought. Water holes dried up and prey became scarce. Tensions rose among the animals, and some, like the cunning hyenas, saw this as an opportunity to exploit others. One evening, a hyena named Zara approached the pride with a proposition. "King Aslan," she began with a sly grin, "I have discovered a hidden water source deep in the northern hills. If you share some of your hunting grounds with us, I will lead you to it." The pride, desperate for water, was tempted by Zara's offer. However, Leo, now a young lion with keen instincts, sensed deceit in Zara's eyes. He stepped forward and spoke. "Father, I don't trust Zara. She has always been dishonest. We should find another way." Aslan, though torn, valued his son's intuition. "We will investigate this ourselves," he decided. Zara, realizing her plan had been thwarted, slunk away with a snarl. The next day, Aslan sent a group of lions, including Leo, to scout the northern hills. After hours of searching, they discovered not a hidden water source, but a trap set by the hyenas. It was clear Zara intended to lead them into an ambush. Returning to the pride, Leo recounted their findings. Aslan praised his son. "Leo, your honesty and caution have saved us from a dangerous situation. We must always be wary of those who seek to deceive us." The pride, now more united than ever, resolved to rely on their strength and integrity to survive the drought. Leo's honesty had once again proven to be their guiding light. With resources dwindling, the animals of the savannah began to clash over territory. One particularly fertile area, rich with vegetation and water, became the center of conflict. It was claimed by both the lions and a herd of elephants, each side believing they had the rightful claim. To settle the dispute, a council of animals was called, with King Aslan and the elephant matriarch, Nala, representing their respective groups. As the council convened under the shade of a massive baobab tree, tempers flared and accusations flew. Leo, observing the proceedings, felt compelled to speak. "Father, matriarch Nala, may I suggest a way to resolve this fairly?" he asked respectfully. Aslan and Nala nodded, willing to hear his proposal. "Let us investigate the history of this land," Leo continued. "We should ask the oldest and wisest animals, those who have seen many seasons, to tell us the true story of this territory." The council agreed, and a delegation was sent to consult the ancient tortoise, Temba, who had lived in the savannah for over a century. Temba recounted the history of the land, revealing that it had always been a shared space, used by both lions and elephants during times of scarcity. With the truth revealed, Aslan and Nala agreed to share the territory, ensuring that both their groups could survive the drought. The council, impressed by Leo's wisdom and honesty, praised him for finding a fair and peaceful solution. Leo's reputation as a truth-teller spread throughout the savannah, and animals from all corners began to seek his counsel. His belief that honesty was the best policy had not only resolved conflicts, but also strengthened the bonds between the different species. As the drought persisted, desperation led some animals to act out of character. One night, a lioness named Shira, driven by hunger and fear for her cubs, made a pact with Zara the hyena. In exchange for food, she agreed to provide information about the pride's movements and hunting strategies. Leo, while patrolling the territory, noticed Shira's secret meetings with Zara. Troubled, he confronted Shira. "Why are you meeting with Zara? She is not to be trusted." Shira, cornered and ashamed, broke down. "Leo, I only wanted to feed my cubs. The drought has made me desperate." Understanding her plight but knowing the consequences of betrayal, Leo took Shira to his father. Aslan listened, his face a mask of sorrow and disappointment. "Shira, your actions have endangered us all, but we understand your desperation." Leo then suggested, "Father, instead of punishing Shira, let us find a way to support her and others who are struggling. We can pool our resources and create a system where everyone gets their fair share." Aslan agreed, and the pride began to work together more closely, ensuring that food and water were distributed fairly among all members. Shira, grateful for their forgiveness and support, vowed to never betray the pride again. Zara, seeing her plans foiled once more, retreated into the shadows, her influence diminishing. Leo's commitment to honesty and fairness had not only exposed the betrayal, but had also strengthened the unity and resilience of the pride. After many months of hardship, dark clouds began to gather over the savannah. The first drops of rain fell gently at first, then turned into a torrential downpour. The parched land drank deeply, and the rivers and waterholes began to fill. The savannah burst back to life, vibrant and green once more. The pride, having endured so much together, celebrated the return of the rains. They knew their survival was not just due to the rain, but to the honesty and unity that Leo had fostered. Aslan, recognizing his son's leadership and wisdom, addressed the pride. "Leo, you have shown us that honesty is indeed the best policy. Through your truthfulness, you have guided us through deception, betrayal, and conflict. You are a true leader." The animals of the savannah gathered to honor Leo, acknowledging the white lion who had brought them through the darkest of times with his unwavering commitment to the truth. Leo, though proud, remained humble. "I could not have done it alone. It was our unity and trust in each other that saw us through." With the savannah thriving once more, Leo continued to lead with integrity and compassion. His story became a legend, a testament to the power of honesty and the strength it brings to a community. And so the white lion Leo, who believed that honesty was the best policy, became a symbol of truth and unity, his legacy enduring for generations to come. The animals of the savannah, guided by his example, lived in harmony, knowing that their strength lay in their shared commitment to honesty and fairness.